Good morning, Hena. I'm going to step out of the way pretty soon so you can see exactly what it looks like here in Bethel Park, Pennsylvania. This is a suburb of Pittsburgh, and this is where we are, about a quarter mile or so from the suspected shooter's home. And this whole neighborhood essentially is locked down from all sides. As my photographer takes a zoom into the police cars that are down the hill from where we are, we're told that the suspected shooter's home is just to the right of that stop sign. I'm not sure if you can make that out, and around the corner. So that's really as close as anyone can get to the residence of Thomas Matthew Crooks, that 20-year-old suspected shooter. Neighbors had been describing to us in the past several hours, especially last night, there were homes here that were evacuated. There was some kind of bomb scare. So this really is impacting the entire neighborhood when federal officials, the FBI and local police showed up at the Crooks home here. We have also been learning over the last few hours new information about that suspected shooter. The AP now reporting that two law enforcement officials are telling them that they believe that the suspect's father potentially purchased that weapon, an AR-style weapon that the shooter is suspected to have used to shoot former President Trump and those other people at his rally last night. What we also know about this 20-year-old suspected shooter, he apparently graduated in 2022 from Bethel Park High School. That is a public school in this area. We have some video of him that the school posted to a page that they often share, graduations, major events, athletic events, of him walking across the stage to some applause and getting his diploma from what appears to be a school official. That was just several years ago. We also know, according to voting records here in Pennsylvania, that he is a registered Republican. Yet on Inauguration Day, President Biden's Inauguration Day in 2021, he, according to FEC records, donated $15 to Act Blue, which is an online Democratic fundraising platform. That donation was earmarked for a progressive voter turnout project. So his political affiliations not super clear at this time, with some of those conflicting reports and records. But that is what we are learning in these last few hours about Thomas Crooks, the 20-year-old suspected shooter in all of this. Hena?
Evan, I know you're being kept a distance away. This looks like a beautiful suburban neighborhood behind you. How are residents reacting now, knowing that the suspected shooter was practically in their backyard, and of course now it's swarmed with law enforcement?
Right. So I think the word that probably accurately describes that all is shock. That's what we've been hearing from neighbors. They never expected that they would show up and have their neighborhood be essentially on lockdown as it is behind me from all sides. To know that someone suspected of, one of the most heinous acts in recent history in our country lived among them has got to be pretty shocking. That's what they've told some of our colleagues who have been in this neighborhood for hours now, speaking with them. They also have expressed, some neighbors, grief for the family of the suspected shooter, that they now have to deal with this now that he is deceased, but just knowing that their family member is accused of such a heinous thing, and that obviously this is not good for anyone. So it's shock, it's disbelief. They never expected that a story like this of international profile would really be a part of it, at least on their doorstep. Hena?
Yeah, Evan Lambert joining us from Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, just feet away from where the suspected shooter lived. Thank you so much, Evan.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.